Hello friends, my name is Coolio and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we're taking a first look impressions video for probably one of the best looking hero collector games I have ever played. Now this is called Epic 7 and the game is currently only available in Korea, and that's where I downloaded it and I played it. It's a lot of fun. I've been playing it for a while. I actually uninstalled it for a little bit, but I just reinstalled it today to make a video for you guys. And the reason why is because they officially announced over on their Facebook page that the game's pre-registration has been opened for the global version in English. Now they've been working really hard with their English voice actors as well as their translation team to bring the game over into English for everyone to enjoy and play. Now we don't know exactly when the game will be available. I'm assuming probably mid-November, as the pre-registration has just opened up today. Now, I have left a link down below for you guys to head on over to it. Now, they have one for the Google Play Store where you can actually go into the Google Play Store and pre-register for it. They haven't made one yet for the iOS store, but I'm hoping that they will soon. You can, however, use your email to be notified if you're an iOS user for when the game is available to play. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to jump in, we're going to play the game for a little bit, we'll do a couple of summons, hopefully be able to do a couple summons. I don't know if I have enough to be able to do it as of right now. But I have to tell you, the first thing that I absolutely love about this game is the heroes that you have, because they're absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is my main hero. I don't know exactly what her name is, but she's so cool. She's like this librarian with a giant freaking scythe that she uses. Then when I've got my ninja, these are my top four. Then my mage, and then my knight. I believe her name is Rose, if I'm correct on that. Now what we're going to do, let's go ahead and actually show you the combat, because the animations for this game are absolutely incredible. They're so flipping gorgeous. And I think I'm actually on the next stage. I do get a couple of rewards for completing this stage. Some gold coins, thank you. Some more gold coins for accomplishing some other stages like that. Now when I first jumped into the game, they actually gave you quite a bit of premium currency, as well as these summoning tokens that you can use to get a bunch of new heroes. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to be able to show you guys. Hopefully be able to do one or two summons if I'm able to get some at the very end. So let's just go ahead. Now this is my team composition. You can take in a friendly person to help you, as well as you have like this beast that gives you passive bonuses, I believe. I don't know for sure. However, one of the best things about the game though is there is an amazing community already behind the game, working on translations as well as which heroes are the best, everything like that. They've got an awesome Discord server and a Reddit server. Just head on over to Reddit and look up Epic 7. You'll be able to find it there, and the Discord server through there as well. So let's go ahead. We'll jump in and actually show you some of the combat and the gameplay. Now this game is known for its gorgeous animations for its ultimate moves, as well as it's supposed to have a pretty interesting story, which I don't know what it is because I don't speak Korean. So we're going to go ahead and just skip all of this stuff. Now, when you do get into these areas, you actually have to tap left or right to move your characters across the screen, and then you'll have random encounters against enemies and story missions as well. So here we go. So this is our very first mission. We're gonna jump in. We're just gonna do a couple of basic attacks against the enemies. I do want to show you her ultimate ability. Now she's my absolute favorite, so we'll come back and actually show you that a little bit later. Now you can actually select which ability you want to use first, and then select the target that you want to use that ability on. So I tap the first ability and I'll use it on the one in the very back. She rushes forward, does her damage, takes them out. There is an auto combat system, which will show you one of the animations for the mage. Boom! Absolute damage! Now it's the final ultimate ability that each of the heroes have that has that awesome animation. I'm gonna wait to show you my favorite character's animations, so we'll just keep going. You come across chests, you come across other NPCs and stuff like that when you're running through these dungeons. I'll show you her ultimate ability as well. Oh, sorry, I clicked on the wrong one. Let's do mine. Let's do this one, because she's my absolute favorite. And she's so freaking cool. She's like, I gotta readjust my glasses and then freaking shred you with my scythe. Damage. And then you've got this burn factor at the very bottom, and from what I can tell is you gain these elemental orbs from playing and doing combat. I'm not sure exactly how they come about, but when you activate the burn feature on the bottom, it actually enhances one of your abilities to give it an increased power behind it. So if we go ahead and use this, I believe you have to actually tap on your teammates for this one to actually work. Yeah, because this is a buff ability. Angel Wings, increased damage, I think, across everybody. Go ahead and use my second ability. I love the animations, and the combat in this game is so much fun. I'm really excited for it to actually come out in English so I can actually understand half of what my characters are actually doing and the story behind it, to add a lot of depth and strategy behind what my characters are actually doing. Now, I've got a basic premise. I've got a support character, 2 damage dealers, and then my main character I think is a tank, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so. And our boss encounter. Even the bosses in this game look so cool. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys her ultimate ability as well on the boss. Oh, this boss is probably gonna do a lot of damage to my team. I'm gonna pop this on ultimate so you guys can just see my team just kind of cruising through this as well. One of the other things that's really cool, and I don't know if we would be able to show it to you guys in this video, is when you go to a lot of these dungeons, you actually have branching pathways that you can decide which way you want your characters to go, which I think is really, really cool that they give you these options that you can take your team through. And sometimes you'll go through dungeons where you're not able to complete the entire dungeon. You have to go back through and replay it in order for you to unlock the entire area. Now, I've actually just lost one of my teammates, but luckily I have a support unit that will jump in her place and help me take down the boss, which this is actually a really, really tough boss. I don't even know if my team, holy crap. Oh my, look at that animation, that was absolutely insane. Okay, I don't know exactly what happened. And we can show you some of this. Now, the story in this game is gorgeous, too. There's a couple of cutscenes that look like this, and I'll actually let this play so you guys can see it. Nice. I absolutely love the art style, the animations. The gameplay is really fun, too. And I'm really excited for when the game officially comes out in English, so I can actually, really dive into the strategy behind the hero collecting and everything like that. So, perfect. We've all unlocked the next stage, and probably a little bit of some story missions as well, since we're going into chapter 3. I'm gonna probably skip a lot of this stuff so I can kind of head back and show you guys the main menu area. And then, okay, so obviously this is like the okay, I think it's actually gonna show us some dungeons. This is an endless dungeon floor game that you can play, but I'm hoping that we can skip through it. Maybe not. We might just have to go through it so I can show you guys, which would actually be a lot of fun, so we can actually see what it is for the first time. I have seen other people play through this endless dungeon. Actually, I don't think it's like completely endless. I wonder how many floors there are. There's probably a lot of floors. But as you go through it and you play it, you unlock harder and harder difficulties. You get better rewards, all that stuff. Also, if you notice on the bottom left, you can see the total power of my team that I currently have. So it kind of gives you an idea of where your team is currently at in terms of the dungeons and stuff that you're about to run, if you need to increase anything and stuff like that. I'm actually going to go ahead and show you some of the heroes. Now, some of the other things that's really interesting, so they do have some equipment and stuff that you can equip onto your characters that you can get simply by playing the game and going through it. I've got some just basic equipment that I've attached to this character already, increasing her overall power to 7,249, some accessories as well. They have different ratings and everything like that. The other thing that I think is really cool too is they've got this card system that you unlock through their gacha, which you can equip to your heroes, giving them increased bonuses and increased stats and everything like that. I don't know exactly what this one does, and you guys that probably play the game a lot more than I have are probably saying like, oh my gosh, Coolio, you should not have that card attached to her. But I thought it looked really cool, so I equipped it to this character. Each character has things just like that. Now you have these special ones that you can actually use. I'm trying to remember which one it is. But you can sacrifice other units to increase the level of your overall unit as well. You've also got this kind of star system where you can go through using materials that you find to actually enhance and then upgrade your character. Now I was able to do the very first one, but you kind of make your way through this star system, this constellation system, to increase the overall power of your character. I believe this is where you actually go through and sacrifice, yeah, so you can sacrifice characters to actually increase the overall level of your character, spend some of the gold. Yes, I do. Bada bing, bada boom. She's now level 32. And they have creatures that you can sacrifice as well, specifically made to increase the overall level of your character. But you do get quite a bit of level 2-star characters and minions that you can use to just sacrifice. So I honestly think you should just go ahead and do that as well. And then they've got this bonus system. I don't know exactly how it works, but it looks like different characters that you have unlocked can give you different bonuses for your main characters. You want to try to collect as many of the heroes as you possibly can in these gacha games. Now, we're going to go ahead and actually try to do a couple of summons. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, because I don't know if I have the required materials to do it. They do have different banners that you can do, and I really want this character because I think she looks really, really cool. And I haven't been able to get her just yet, and I need more of these crystals, but I just don't have enough. You can obviously go in and buy them. You can spend jewels and everything like that. Unfortunately, this is working on my Korean account, so I don't really have it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut the video right here and come back when I do have enough materials to be able to do a summon for you guys. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry, I'm only going to be able to do one summon. I was able to get just enough gems to be able to buy a summoning ticket. So guys, cross your fingers that we get this girl because she is cool and I want to add her to my team. So here we go. We're going to use my crystals. We're going to just do one summon just so I can show you guys what the summoning animation actually looks like in the game. But don't worry, when you first jump into the game, they actually do give quite a lot of these like summoning tokens for you guys that want to actually try it out. So let's do this. Here we go. Summoning it once. This book shows up. You touch it. And I believe it like glows gold if you get something really good. So hopefully we get like an actual unit and not like a card, because sometimes they'll give you a card and that's what, okay, so we got ourselves a 3-star card. Not the most amazing thing in the world, but not too shabby. I think we have a little bit more if we want to do a special luck one, so. And we got this weird looking frog guy, so. Essentially, that's kind of what the summoning animation looks like in the game, and when you get a hero, it's absolutely amazing. I was hoping I was going to be able to have enough to show you guys a lot of summons, or actually get something really, really cool, but unfortunately we didn't. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to go pre-register for the game. If you guys want to see more gameplay of this right now, even in its Korean state, let me know. I'll definitely be covering the game once it finally releases for the global version. Well, guys, thanks so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Epic 7 gameplay footage, hopefully coming in the future. See you, my friends.